This week's episode of JapanCast is brought to you by Site5, offering superior web hosting. Audible at audiblepodcast.com/JapanCast. Pick up your free audiobook today. And Samui French Girl Toast. Samui French Toast Man has a girlfriend.
JapanCast.net。
JapanCast のビデオエピソードへようこそ。ひとみです。
Hoda desu. JapanCast is the number one source for Japanese news, culture, customs, and language. This is episode 36. Start off with kind of a serious thing. There was, I'm sure you've heard on the news, there was a really bad earthquake, Christchurch, New Zealand. Actually, former senator from Indiana was there with his wife, Evan Bai.
Why?
Not sure. Former government people, they travel around to different things. So he was there with his wife, and actually, he said for 4 hours he didn't know whether his wife was still alive or not. It was really bad. So if you can help out, go to www.redcross.org.nz/donate, and it'll be on the screen here. Or you could probably go to just redcross.org, and I'm sure they'll have links there too, to help out with the relief effort there. As hundreds of people lost their lives. It was a magnitude 6.3, I think.
Wow.
Earthquake in Christchurch, New Zealand. We've heard from viewers of the show, and just want to send our thoughts and prayers out to those people affected. And if you can help out, even if it means you can't donate to us, that's fine. We'd rather have you help out with this than us any day of the week. So go to that URL and help them out. Don't really have anything else. Sorry to start off with a real serious thing, but that's pretty important stuff. So up next we have news. So let's get on with the news. So this week, Nintendo released the 3DS in Japan, and if you haven't heard, it's the DS, but it actually has 3D. It's lenticular 3D, so it doesn't require glasses. So I thought, since we're doing Naruto again this week, and the 3DS was released, how about we take a look at the new 3D Naruto game that's being released. So here's a clip from that new game.
Nintendo 3DS にナルト参上Nintendo 3DS だからできた未体験
覚悟はいいかしら
行くぞ超立体忍びアクション
無茶の力をなめるな。
体感せよ
螺旋手裏剣
壮大な任務を駆け抜けろ飛び回れナルト疾風伝忍び立体絵巻最強任界決戦
宝トミー
So what do you guys think? You gonna be buying a 3DS?
Do you have to buy a game specifically?
Yeah, specifically.
made?
It's backward compatible, so you can play your old games. But 3D games, you have to have the 3DS.
高い?
I think it's 250,000 yen. So it'd be $250.
850,000? じゃあ
25万.
25万円?
Isn't that right?
No, I don't
So it's
think so.
Niju
I don't think
go sen?
25,000 円 I would say.
About $200 is what it works out to.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
だって25万円って
$200,
違う。
$25,000 then? Or $2,000?
So,
I don't know.
we're not math.
Yeah, don't ask me to do math. So I just want to see what you guys think. Are you planning on buying the 3DS when it comes out? I know we have quite a few gamers here. And up next we have a phrase or idiom that you hear a lot in anime, but we wanted to thank Site5 first. You know what we didn't thank? We didn't thank our donators. Before we thank Site5, we'll thank you guys for donating.
はい、いつもドネーションどうもありがとうございます。
And we also want to thank Site5 for providing us with our hosting and bandwidth. I set up a URL so you can go there and they'll let you know you came through us. tinyurl.com/jcsite5, the number 5. Head there. You can get a free 30-day trial by using the code free trial, and then just select a 1-month contract. Try them out, see what you think. Really awesome hosts. So up next we have a very common phrase. Mm-hmm. It's not a really idiom.
No, it's a phrase.
Okay. Let's check that out next. So I think this is something everybody who's ever watched anime ever has heard this phrase. I was watching, what was I watching? Not Ramen Fighter Mickey. I was watching, not Cowboy Bebop. I just finished watching it. It's the same guy who Samurai Champloo. Yeah. And I keep hearing this phrase being used not for food, but in other cases. Actually, no, it was Ramen Fighter Mickey.
Okay.
I saw this. They were going to fight over a stuffed animal. Anyway, what's the phrase?
いただきます。
You guys all know that. You hear
Probably.
it
いただきます。
before you're going to eat. Itadakimasu.
Right. Before each meal, we do this and say いただきます。
So, if everybody knows it, why are we talking about it?
Because いただきます can be used in some other ways.
Okay.
Too.
Not for food.
Not for food.
Okay. For drink.
Huh?
Before you drink, itadakimasu.
Right? That too, but
Before your dog eats, you give him your food, itadakimasu.
no, it's a person who's going to eat will say, so not when you give somebody.
Okay.
So,
You can't say itadakimasho.
いただきましょう
Can you say that?
Well, いただきましょう yes, you can say like, well, let's eat.
Okay.
さあ、じゃあいただきましょう And then, いただきます and you
Okay.
can eat.
Sorry. So, but it can be used for something else.
Right. So, here's some examples.
Okay.
Then, it's a dialogue type of thing.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Okay. So, すみません。赤いセーターを探しているんですが。
では、こちらなんていかがでしょうか？
いいですね。それでは、これをいただきます。
かしこまりました。
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 はい。So, let's take, I don't think people know what we just said.
Oh, okay.
So, I said, すみません。赤いセーターを探しているんですが。So, which means, excuse me, I'm looking for a red sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, では、こちらなんていかがでしょうか? Okay, then how about this one? And I said, いいですね。それでは、これをいただきます。I like it. I'll take this one then.
So you're not going to eat it.
No.
You're not going to eat the sweater.
Right. But, I can say, I'll take this one then, please.
And oh yes, the sweater you were looking for. You decided to cover the spots on your sweater with a scarf. You often do that. You made a pretty picture with your rumpled skirt, your spotted sweater, and your hair in a tizzy.
Okay.
では、これをいただきます。And he said, かしこまりました。means suddenly.
This is actually, side note, this is one of those examples where the E is almost skipped over. You heard me say kashikomarimashita, but you say kashikomarimashita. We run into that a lot with the U sound in des is barely pronounced or almost not pronounced. In the E sound here, you don't really heavily pronounce it. It's just kashikomarimashita.
かしこまりました。If I try to say it slowly, かしこまりました。But together, かしこまりました。
Okay. right. Oh, so I'm up next.
Next, another dialogue.
I say, かわいいペンですね。
ああ、これ欲しかったらあげるよ。
いいんですか？
いいのいいの。うちにもう一本あるから。はい、どうぞ。
じゃあ、いただきます。どうもありがとうございます。
はい。いいですね。So, he said, わー、かわいいペンですね。Which means, wow, that's a cute pen you got there.
The modern fountain pen is the cleanest and most convenient tool ever developed for permanent handwriting.
And I said, ああ、これ欲しかったらあげるよ。Oh, this one? I can give you this if you want. And he said, いいんですか？ Well, what? Are you sure? And I said, いいのいいの。うちにもう一本あるから。はい、どうぞ。So, yeah, I'm sure. I have one more at home. Here, take it. And he said, じゃあ、いただきます。どうもありがとうございます。She says, well, then I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cool. So that's one of those cases where you hear that all the time, but it almost always has to do with food.
So, because いただきます is a humble word of もらう. So, もらう means to receive or to take or to accept. So, this word いただきます is a humble word. And so, you can tell you take something or you accept something, we use this いただきます. Not only the food too. I will
Right.
take this food. I will accept this food. Then we say い
Right.
ただきます. But not only food.
Right.
But
And that was
something
surprising to me. They were fighting over a stuffed animal, and she was going to get the stuffed animal in this episode. And she used that, and I thought,
It's very, it's not very, very common word though. Because that character talks a little weird.
right.
Little bit.
Yeah.
ですわ or ますわ, right?
That's, yeah, no, Mickey doesn't. That's her enemy, yeah.
But that's not the one who said this. いただきますわ or something like that.
They both did. They both used it.
Really?
Yeah, they were arguing over. One was going to buy it and said it, and then she started thinking
I
to
have to
herself,
watch it, but
yeah.
I wouldn't really use this one.
But you do hear it in anime, so it's a
Okay.
good phrase for our viewers too. Since a lot of you guys like anime.
It's good to know.
Yep. All right. Now it's time for more Naruto, episode 200 vocabulary. But before we go on to that, some French toast guy was lonely, and he complained he didn't have anybody. Now he has somebody. He has a girlfriend. Samui Girl Toast T-shirt is now on pre-order, and it's on sale. $2 off while we do pre-orders. So go to shop.japancast.net and get a girlfriend for your Samui French Toast man. All right, up next, what you've been waiting for, episode 200 of Naruto vocabulary.